So, just like everything else in the world, I feel like everything is just a debate. Like everything from masks to vaccines to I don't know. Like I feel like at this point, if you were like, the sky is blue, people would be like, the sky is like purple, or the
right?
sky
Because
is
it's
green.
science, and they'll give like some conspiracy
You know what I'm
theory on
saying?
why it's
Like we're
purple.
colorblind and we can only see certain reflections of like
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I honestly just don't know what to believe.
which is kind of true
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, yeah, maybe that wasn't the
You're
best
not
example.
wrong.
But like I just feel like everything is a freaking debate. And like one that kind of surprises me that I didn't really know or realize it's a debate is you know, hygiene and
What's
taking
the
care of
debate about?
ourselves.
Oh, taking care of yourself.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are, like there was it's been like maybe over the last couple months, it's been people are saying, oh, I don't bathe every day. I don't wash my legs. I don't shower. I don't bathe my kids, blah, 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 all this stuff. But I don't know. And then, there's other people who feel very strongly that, a little water ain't hurt nobody,
I
so
mean, word to Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher and Dax Shepard, but I just can't get down with that, man. I've been. I mean, maybe it's like a parent child rearing. Like my parents always, I took at least a shower once a day, and I don't feel like I lost anything. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, sometimes I break out or whatever, or I used to break out and stuff. I don't blame that on too much water in my on my skin. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I've I've
yeah.
been I've been on genetics and sweat, I guess, whatever because I was
Yeah,
an
like
active
sensitive
kid.
skin. Yeah, and
Yeah,
sensitive
insensitive
skin.
skin. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get the, but I'm sorry, but I do get how people can do that because there'll be times like now, like for a weekend, I won't take a shower, and then Monday I'll take a shower.
Right.
So I won't take a shower for like 2 days because I'm in the house. Like I'm doing stuff in the house. I didn't go out anywhere. Even if I go out, I go like to Target or whatever. I'm not funky.
Well,
I'm
that's
not I'm
like,
like Pigpen from Charlie Brown.
yeah, like that's the argument because like I never comment on posts, but I had Ellen had posted this and I actually commented and like a lot of people commented on it about it. And one of the biggest things they were saying is just that, like, if I'm in the house or if I don't go anywhere and I'm just, watching TV, I won't shower.
Yeah, what's the
Totally
big deal?
understandable. Yeah, like totally understandable. Like I get that. Like there's days where, I won't shower. If I'm home having a lazy day, but like by the next day, like or for sure the day after that, like I'm showering. Like I just feel icky. And like you said, like I have sensitive skin, so I can't just have sweat sitting up on my body, you
But
know?
then the other thing is like, why are you worried about what other people are doing? As long as you don't have to smell their coochie or their armpit or their folds or their Ben Folds fives down here, like why? How? Why? Who cares?
Well, no, that's fine. Like if you are in your house and if you are isolated in your own little space, like I say be funky. Do what you want to do. Like
Even if
that's
you go out and you're funky, you're funky. Like you don't have to go home with me. If I go to the Vons and I'm funky and you smell me, like plug your nose. That's on me. I'm the stinky one. You know how many
right.
times
And
I've
like
gone
no,
to
no,
like
let's
play like cards games or with nerds. Nerds are the worst people who they don't take baths because they're playing video games all the time. It's all
hmm,
musty in that room. Like I can't play Magic the Gathering because I can't breathe. I
yeah.
gotta get out. I gotta
Yeah.
go.
And I mean, let's also address that, body odor is a part of life, and I mean, you kind of do raise a good point. Like, I mean, it's not offensive if you're out and about. Like people, I mean, I think if you're out and about and you come across somebody that stinks, you just be like, okay, woo, Lord, let me get over
Yeah,
here, or let me,
yeah.
keep it moving. But um, let's just say that you are in a shared space. Say you work with that person and you guys, they're in a cubicle next to them
Mm.
and they don't wear deodorant, and they are humming, they stink.
Well,
Like, is that, huh?
I had a situation like that at a job,
So
and
how did the job handle it?
okay, well,
Uh-oh, what? They
we
got
had a
fired?
no, we had a that we had a Santa exchange program, not a
Oh,
program but event, and somebody gave her like some deodorant.
it was a Secret Santa thing?
Yeah, Secret Santa.
Dang, that's cold-blooded.
But
See?
I think, but to be fair, not to be fair, but like she knew what was up though, because it was, I guess it was part of her culture
Right.
because she wasn't from here. So, but she knew like that she had to make a change because she's around American people who don't understand that, and you're not in,
Our Western
wherever
standards.
you were from anymore. So I think, but so the funny thing was after that she didn't smell anymore. So
After did she use that deodorant or?
I mean, I don't know, but like she didn't smell anymore, and she smelled like I don't know what culture this is that don't believe in showers or you. I don't know, I don't know, but she smelled like must, like
Yeah, and it be strong.
hot
It's, yeah,
butter mustard must.
right. So if you're in shared spaces like at work, like I think it is like proper to not offend those around you, you know but it is cultural, like with certain cultures who may not shave their armpits or
Mm.
don't wear deodorant. Like, I'm not really sure what it is, or maybe they don't shower, or like, and I don't know, I can only really speak on my culture. And like,
Your culture.
we shower, like that's like big, like to stay clean. And I don't know, like that's how we were raised. I was raised. My mom, a Black woman, she made sure we were clean and sparkly.
And
And
shiny.
yeah,
Sometimes.
exactly. So
Yeah, and my mother, Asian lady, who she instilled in us to take that ass to the shower, take that ass to bath, and
yeah,
then take that ass to bed. You
yeah.
know what I
And
mean? So,
and Asians are very clean. Like, you guys don't even let people walk in your house with shoes on, from dirt from the ground. And
well, this house is holy ground, so you got to take your shoes off.
yeah, see, like I love it. You know, cleanliness is next to
Who wants
godliness.
who wants you stepping all up to whatever to be damned, and you gonna bring that in my house?
Right.
After I just vacuum and I'm walking with socks on and my barefoot because my floors are clean, goddamn it. So it's like then you come in bringing your nasty funk all up in my carpet. No, take your shoes off. This holy
Yeah.
ground over here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, I get it. No, I have incorporated that that cultural
Yeah,
I
and
don't
your
know what you
spot's
call it.
always clean.
Yeah,
Every spot you had has always been clean.
but it makes sense though,
Yeah,
like
cause
I have my inside shoes, my outside shoes. Like, I don't want outside in my home. I
yeah,
really don't.
and I like when I go to my sister's apartment, man. It's like I can't wait to take my shoes off and like put my toes in the
It's all
carpet. It's
soft.
so clean. It's so soft and clean. I
Yeah,
take my socks off too.
exactly. Like, I don't know,
I
but I
just
guess,
get comfortable.
yeah, like I'm just,
Your spot too, though. I do the same thing. I take my socks off.
yeah, like I'm not just talking. Like, I really believe
No,
in.
she really get down. Her apartment is immaculate. It's fantastic.
Oh, thanks.
I fall asleep on the table because it's so clean.
You so stupid. But I get that from my mother. That's what I was taught,
Yeah, me
you know.
too. Us too. My dad too. Like
Yeah.
He's clean, make us clean the dishes right after we eat, like right after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't leave no dishes in the
Yeah.
sink.
Yeah. And I mean, even okay, just think of that. Like when you leave dishes in the sink for overnight, even like it stinks by the morning. So just think if your body, like our body has bacteria, like it has good bacteria and bad bacteria. So like if you don't clean your bodies, you're gonna stink. Like you're gonna, but then again, okay, like you kind of made me think about this. Like, is it wrong to be funky? Like if you're just out and about, like should
Yeah.
that even be
And
our
then
concern? You
and then
know?
what kind of funk is it? Like, did you is it like I ran 4 miles and then just came home and not wash funky? Or did I just hang around the house doing projects, writing scripts, cooking, broke no sweat, didn't work out, funk? Like what kind of funk do we got?
Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
And that's what I kind of want to know, like the Kutchers and all these other people who say they don't bathe or they don't bathe their children, like are they like immobile or did they like run miles and they're sweaty and they're fine, you know?
I
Like
think,
let's
yeah, I
just go
think
on with the day. Like I want there needs to be a little bit more explanation behind like
I don't think they need to explain anything.
well, they don't have to explain, but I mean, it's a topic that people are wondering about.
I think it's common sense to be like, well, if we hang around, like if I have I have a Mila Kunis for myself, and she lives here with me, and then we hang, whatever, hanging out, whatever, and then like I give her a little elbow talking about, I'm trying to eat that for JJ, what's up, and then like she been sitting for 8 hours on it, I might not, she ain't gonna feel it. She ain't gonna feel me because I'm not gonna go down there, right? Because I'll be like, "Ooh, it's kind of funky down there. You didn't take a shower for like for the eight
Yeah,
hours. I can't
right,
spontaneously, do sexy stuff or intimate stuff with you because you probably funky,
right.
and me and vice versa. So it's
Yeah,
like, dude, you got to think about that stuff too. But then again, I mean, for the spontaneous stuff. But if like, oh, I might get some dick tonight, I'm about to like go take a shower
mhm.
because when you're a couple, you do the rollover love sometimes. You in the middle of the night or just random stuff. So it's like you got to think about that too. But
Right. But you hear
they've
some
been
of these
together for
stories.
so long, they got kids and stuff. That's probably not even a thought because it's like, you're not thinking about that. You just
Yeah,
chilling because
but
that's your
when you're,
friend. That's your
yeah,
girl.
yeah, but you
Whatever.
still like, I don't know. I'm just thinking of my parents. Like they still, I think we talked about this that, they still, they don't poop in front of each other. They try to,
It's so prissy.
yeah, like they still like my mom, she goes to bed, she brushes her teeth, like, they shower and
I
it's
just think that's
still
habit though, and that's like manners because like
yeah,
nobody wants to smell
exactly.
the like. I don't want to be watching a movie with my girl and she poop, and then like, bitch, you just ruined the whole goddamn day. Like, I gotta pause the movie, gotta
Yeah.
spray, gotta wait, and then come back. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta spray and wait.
You could have
Dang.
either could have pinched it back or went to the bathroom. I would have paused it. You go to the bathroom. Like
Right.
what? I know because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm all about comfortability with each other. Like I love that. That's the whole point of being in a relationship. But Putin is different. It'd be different if like it didn't smell. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
90% of the
Some
time your
people,
poop smell. So
yeah,
it's like
exactly.
go to the bathroom, dude. I'm not trying to like watch the whole movie like this.
Right. Yeah. Especially if you really gotta go or something. Like, yeah. Or go put outside or
Go pee
something.
outside, no dog.
No, I
The
said
bathroom is
poop.
over
I
there.
said go poop outside or I don't know.
Yeah, the bathroom's over there. You do everything in the bathroom.
Yeah, like I don't know, but that's kind of an interesting topic for sure. But I don't know. I guess comfort, being comfortable, it's different. I don't know. It just depends on the person. Because like some people that I've been involved with, like I'm super clean, but they're not so clean. And I don't know, it was like I was fine with it because I love them or like them or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Guys don't really, they're not into that. Some guys are. Like my fiance or my ex, he was like super into that
This
hygiene.
guy,
What? Yeah, like there's some guys who know how to clean themselves and very into hygiene and moisturizing their bodies and all that stuff. But then there's guys like there's one producer guy that I used to mess with. He wasn't, he would be in the studio for days.
sometimes I feel like those guys are people who like probably moved out at 18, who, their parents probably never like told them to do things like that, or you know what I mean? Or they did, and then when they hit 18, they just went, oh, I'm free now. I don't have to take a shower for a week. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to do this and that. I could eat chicken in my bed because it's my bed. I can leave
Goes everywhere.
I could leave beer bottles all over. It's my apartment.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not like
And
that.
then and then
That's what kind of guy he is.
yeah, and like, okay, just thinking of those examples, if you leave, like I said, this dishes in the sink, but just leaving food out, like it attracts bugs,
Yeah, I
like
can't do that. I don't
you
do
know
that.
what I'm saying?
I don't get that mentality. I don't get the pissing on the toilet and not cleaning it. I don't get cleaning your toilet, period. I
Yeah.
don't get
Or
not
just think
cleaning your
about that.
bathtub.
Think about that. Think how quick that stinks is when like if you don't clean your toilets or if you don't take the garbage out and it's hot, like it gets all stinky. Like
Yeah,
I
I don't and I used
so just
it's
think
funny.
about that with your body
And
though.
it's funny to me when I see like women not like who are messy as fuck. I'm just like, I always put like women on a clean pedestal. You know what I mean? Like they must be the cleanest, beat monsters,
Yeah.
Amazons alive, and they're not.
Mm-mm.
They could be just as dirty as dudes.
Right. Like it's really case by case basis and
It
how
really is case by case. I
yeah.
think it's the parents. I think it depends on what kind of parents you had. If you had any, if you had one, if you had none. You know
Or
what I'm
even if
saying?
you had a
If you
good
moved out,
experience with when you were young and say you weren't very cleanly and maybe got reprimanded for not being clean and you might rebel like once you're free from your household. Like
uh,
it go either way. It could really go either way.
I guess so, yeah. Because but with me, like every time if I leave like dishes, even now, like if I leave dishes in the kitchen, I just hear my dad be like, "Why aren't these dishes clean? Clean your dishes." I'm
Right.
like, "Dang, Dad, I was gonna get to it."
Right. It's like, is that some kind of trauma or is that like a good thing? But it is a
It's
good thing.
good for me. I
Yeah,
mean, I think
exactly.
it's funny. I mean, I'm not religious, but God bless my parents, man, because I love them to death for making us like that. Me and my
Yeah,
sister, because
exactly. Exactly.
I would hate for you or anybody else to come over and my place is just smelling like must and boo boo and armpit. And I'm like, go ahead, sit down. Let's start this podcast. Let's go sit down right here. And you got to move like beer
Blunt
bottles
wrappings.
and wine and yeah, and like little bits of weed on the table.
Okay. From
You
like
start
night.
cleaning house. You start cleaning stuff up a little bit. That
Yeah.
would like I don't get why people don't care about that.
Man.
You know what I mean? It's not about like, oh, this is my shit, whatever. No, it's about being clean, bro. It's
Yeah.
just being clean and classy.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I mean?
think
Taking
it's
care of your stuff.
yeah, like exactly.
Like I don't
Exactly.
want even
Exactly.
coming down to like my Xbox controller where like I don't want no like grease. I don't like eat a chicken and then touch my like I want my shit clean, man. This
Yeah.
shit's
Like
build up
I
it gets in
Lysol
your
wipe down
skin.
my phone like all the time.
Yeah, you should, as you should.
I
I
know.
don't do that, but
Yeah. See, I'm like super like extra with all that kind of stuff.
And that's
My
cool, man.
I'm like borderline germaphobe, but I don't think I'm that bad. I'm just being aware. Like and now, like I was prepared for the pandemic. I was
you
I was
you
ready.
had everything already. You had 5 bottles
Seriously,
of hand sanitizer.
man, I knew how to well see, I wasn't that bad, but I would come home, wash my hands as soon as I came in, like just little things like that. Like I was, not just so touchy. I don't when I go out, I don't just touch on everything. I was never like that. So that's kind of like my little weirdo stuff. But it was
Yeah, I remember when I had an apartment in downtown Sac, and I had to bring a maintenance man had to come and fix my bathroom, and he came in, went in the bathroom, did his thing, whatever. And he said, "Man, thank you, man." I said, "What?" He said, "Man, I out of all the apartments I've ever done, you got the cleanest bathroom I have ever been in." And I was
wow.
like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man, you don't believe what I be seeing in these bathrooms." And I was like, "Yes, I would."
Okay.
And I've lived with some dudes who
Yeah.
who don't know.